Not people, buildings. But somehow, standing next to them, I felt both very small and very powerful at the same time. Have you ever felt that way? Like something so big should make you feel tiny. But instead, it lifts you up. I started at the Oriental Pearl Tower. You know the one. Those pink orbs stacked like bubbles reaching for the sky. Tourists take photos in front of it every single day, thousands of them, smiling, pointing, capturing a moment they'll probably forget in a few years. But today I didn't want to capture it. I wanted to feel it. So I walked, slowly. Not because I was tired, because I wanted every step to mean something. The overpass connects everything up there. You're above the cars but below the clouds. And if you stop, really stop, and look around, you'll see Shanghai breathing. The taxis exhale, the buses inhale, the bicycles weave between them like blood cells in a vein. And me? I'm just a girl in the middle of it all, designing my own clothes, walking my own walk, finding my own rhythm in a city that never sleeps. I looked up at the Pearl Tower. When I was a little girl, my parents brought me here. I held my father's hand and stared at those pink orbs like they were magic. I didn't understand architecture. I didn't understand engineering. I just knew that something so tall and so beautiful existed in my city, and that made me proud. Now I'm older. I still don't understand architecture, but I understand something else. Those towers? They started as drawings, just lines on paper. Someone imagined them before they existed. Someone dreamed them into being. That's what I want to do with my designs, with my channel, with my life. Dream it, then build it. Let's keep walking. The twisted building, Shanghai Tower, the tallest in the city. It spirals as it rises like a ribbon twisting in the wind. Some people say it looks like a DNA helix. Others say it looks like a corkscrew. I say it looks like determination. Because nothing that tall gets built without someone refusing to give up. I stood at the base and tilted my head all the way back. I couldn't see the top. The clouds swallowed it. And for a moment I felt dizzy. Not from the height, from the possibility. From the thought that one person's idea became this massive, impossible, beautiful thing. My ideas feel small sometimes. A sketch on paper, a half-finished dress on my mannequin, a YouTube video that only a few hundred people might watch. But standing there, under that twisted giant, I reminded myself, every big thing started small. The river behind the Pearl Tower, the Huangpu, brown and wide and ancient. It doesn't rush, it doesn't compete with the towers. It just flows, day after day, year after year, long before the skyscrapers, long before me, long before anyone reading this. I walked along the river and watched the water move, slow, steady, unbothered, and I thought, I want to be like that. Not loud all the time, not rushing all the time, just flowing, just moving forward, even when no one is watching. The boats passed. Tourists took photos. A man sold balloons to a crying child. A woman practiced her English by reading signs out loud. Life was happening everywhere. Ordinary life, beautiful life. And I was just there, walking through it, wearing something I designed, feeling something I couldn't name. I stopped at the railing. The wind played with my hair. The sun was starting to lower, painting the buildings gold. And I realized, I don't need to be the tallest building in Shanghai. I just need to be the one that keeps standing. Let's go further. I left the river and walked toward the subway. The streets changed. The crowds got thicker. The prices got cheaper. The buildings got older. Less polished. More real. This is the Shanghai that guidebooks don't show you. The noodle shops with plastic chairs. The laundry hanging from windows. The grandmothers playing mahjong in doorways. I love this Shanghai. This is where I'm from. Not the skyscrapers, not the luxury malls. The streets where people actually live. Where they wake up early and come home late and still find time to smile at a stranger. I walked past a fruit stand. The owner recognized me. Coco, long time. She handed me a lychee without me asking. That's Shanghai. That's home. The subway entrance appeared. Blue glass, fluorescent lights, the smell of air conditioning and crowded trains. Most people rushed down the stairs, headphones on, eyes down. But me? I paused at the top and looked back one more time. At the Pearl Tower in the distance. At the river I had just walked. At the city that raised me. Then I went down. The subway is where Shanghai becomes honest. No fancy buildings, no golden hour lighting, just tired workers, students with heavy backpacks, couples leaning on each other, tourists checking maps, everyone just trying to get home, same as me. I found a seat. Or maybe I didn't. Maybe I stood holding the rail, swaying with the movement of the train. Doesn't matter. What matters is I kept going, forward, always forward. The doors opened and closed, opened and closed. Voices in Shanghainese, Mandarin, English, languages I couldn't name. A baby laughed. Someone's phone rang with a terrible ringtone. A teenager practiced a dance move while holding the pole. Life. Just life. Everywhere. I thought about the day, the Pearl Tower, the twisted giant, the river, the overpass, the fruit lady, the subway. So many steps, so many moments, so many reasons to feel tired. But I didn't feel tired. I felt full. Because here's what I learned today. You don't need to be the tallest. You just need to keep standing. You don't need to be the fastest. You just need to keep walking. You don't need to be famous. You just need to be real. The Oriental Pearl Tower was once just a drawing. Shanghai Tower was once just an idea. The river has been flowing for thousands of years without asking for permission. And me? I'm just Coco, a Shanghainese girl who designs her own clothes and walks her own streets and films her own life for people who might never meet her. But maybe, just maybe, someone watching this will feel what I felt today. Small but powerful, tired but full, lost but found. Walking through their own city, their own life, their own giants, and realizing, I can do this. I am doing this. I am not stopping. The subway doors opened one last time, my stop. I stepped onto the platform and walked up the stairs and out into the evening air. The sky was darker now, the lights were coming on. The Pearl Tower glowed pink in the distance. I smiled, not for the camera, for myself. Because tomorrow I'll walk again. If you're watching this, you just walked through Shanghai with me. The Pearl Tower, the twisted giant, the river, the subway. You were right here in my shoes seeing what I saw. That means something to me. I'm just one girl with a camera and a dream, but when you subscribe, when you like, when you come back for the next video, you're telling me to keep walking, to keep designing, to keep crushing. So here's my ask. Hit subscribe, ring the bell, and come back next time, because this city has so much more to show you, and so do I. Thank you for walking with me today. See you on the next street.